Access to timely, reliable information remains one of the biggest challenges for farmers, often shaping decisions that determine the success of an entire season. Next into the nest is the founder of a solution built on just that: information for farmers.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Please introduce yourself, tell us who you are, and then give us your pitch for your business.
My name is Hakim Maere, and I'm presenting to you Urudza Plus. We have a small plot of land in Central Estates. So in 2020, we were driving with my father. We went to Mvuma 2 times. We had tried many times for the agronomist to come and check out our crops when we had challenges, but he never pitched up to come and see. As a developer, I'm a computer scientist. I started to think, how can I solve this challenge with farmers? Because I did some research and discovered that many farmers were facing the same challenge, whereby if they have a problem with their crops, they don't get timely agronomic service, or they don't get the agronomist to come there or visit the farm on time. So we started to develop a prototype for Urudza Plus. Fast forward to 2022, we had a good prototype and we started sharing the prototype with other farmers. So we developed the application by training our models with the knowledge base that is used to train agronomists in these parts of Africa and beyond. And our application can diagnose a plant disease by simply taking a picture. It can also help farmers to understand markets, what's happening in the markets for crops, different kinds of crops. We also help farmers with doing their soil sampling so that they understand their soils. And we also help farmers to get agronomic advice on time using their phone. So Urudza Plus is your agronomist in your phone or your agronomist in your pocket. Currently, we have managed to reach over 500 farmers in Zimbabwe and beyond, in countries like Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, who are using our application, our minimum viable product of the application. And we use a hybrid model, which is based on subscription membership, freemium, and B2B. Our farmers pay $10 per year. So roughly we make around $5,000 per year from the application. And we take about 3/4 of that goes back to maintaining our platform and marketing through digital marketing and physical outreaches to cover the gap of digital literacy of other farmers. If some don't have access to digital tools like a smartphone, you have a program whereby we teach one person in a certain area to cover. If there is a problem, they can go and visit the other person to try and get help using our application, Urudza Plus. So we believe Urudza Plus is the future of farming, because we believe technology is the future of farming. And our vision is to reach 10,000 farmers in the next 5 years and beyond in the next 5 years again. Thank you.
Across the sector, a new generation of young farmers is emerging, bringing innovative, tech-driven solutions to modern agricultural challenges. His approach places knowledge directly into the hands of farmers, turning data into decisions.
Thank you very much for that presentation. I'll kick off with a few questions. So just to clarify, this is a WhatsApp-based platform, is it?
No, it's an application.
Okay.
Yes, Android.
So you'd have to download the app.
You download or you can share.
Okay.
Yes.
And in areas of the country where maybe internet access is a challenge, do you have any other versions
Yes.
in the pipeline?
Our application, actually, we developed it in such a way that it can have an offline and online system whereby there's SMS, there's push notifications inside the application. And there are certain features in the application whereby you don't need internet. Like, for example, the farming tips, the markets, you don't need internet. You just need to have the application. You can use it even without the internet. Then for push notifications and SMS, you can send through. Then we can assist you if you have a challenge.
Okay. And it's which languages have you developed? Is it purely in English at the moment?
No, we have multiple languages versions. We have a version for Swahili, we have a version for Ndebele, and we are working on other versions of the application.
Offline access, push notifications, SMS, and multilingual support. The entrepreneur shows clear thought in the design. However, Crystal is keen to know what truly sets it apart.
Are you aware of other products like this, other platforms, applications that are currently operating in Zimbabwe? And if you can just, let me know how you feel. I know you've tried to communicate there how you distinguish yourself, but I just want to say that from my experience, the things that you've said are not that unique. We have other models like this that are also looking to be language-based, other models like this that are also providing, AI information. So, but perhaps, this is your space. Maybe you can say more about your competitors and how you will compete with them.
Most of our competitors, they're actually not affordable, which is the first pain point for small-scale farmers. They can be affordable to commercial farmers who are operating at a larger scale. But for us, we try to be affordable than our competitors. That's the first thing. Secondly, what we discovered with some of our competitors is they are using premeditated AI systems which are not trained for agriculture. They are just using ChatGPT, of which if you check ChatGPT, it gives you random answers. It doesn't give you knowledge that is trained specifically for agriculture. It scratches the surface. But with our application, we trained it for about 2.5 years, taking notes, researching on data and knowledge base that agronomists use, so that when you are using the application, you actually get information that is useful and valuable to you as a farmer.
So your AI models, you train them yourselves?
Yes.
Tell me more about the data you were using to train your models.
The kind of data that we were using is we went into research to find out the modules that agronomists use when they are being trained in colleges and universities. And we took that data and we used that data to train our AI model. So it's like you feed the data and they learn. And when they learn from there, they actually understand if a farmer asks a vague question, they can actually be able to answer in a more advanced way. And also our application, when it's being used, it takes all the information that the farmer is entering into the application, and it learns.
What I like about this idea is, compared to what I've seen from the other ones that have been pitched, is it's kind of been kept simple. We're not trying to solve all of the problems on the farm. I think knowledge is the key thing that needs to be given here. If I'm going to go to this platform, I want to just get information that's relevant to protecting my crop or that kind of stuff. I'm not looking for a buying and selling place on a market. I like the way you've done the training on the model. The logic behind it makes sense. You have a yes for me, but I do want to see the application instead of a video on the next time we see you.
Just confirm, because I think I saw something about markets. You're not actually marketing, or is that just an insight?
Markets, that's a section whereby farmers get to get information about what's happening with the crops in the markets in Southern Africa, in Zimbabwe. What's the price of maize? What's the price of potatoes in Namibia or in Zambia? So they get to know, so that when they are making decisions with pricing, they get to understand overall what's happening in the markets.
Is this being used by farmers already?
Yes.
And how many?
Slightly around 500, above 500. Then we have farmers who are using on a freemium basis, which they use for freemium for about 6 months. Then we can convert them so that they can become members, paying members. So with those using freemium, we're about 1,500 farmers. Yes.
And so those 500, they're the ones paying on a monthly basis?
Yes.
$10 a month?
$10 a year.
$10 a year?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot cheaper than the rest.
Yeah.
$10 a year, yeah.
And I like how he's done the freemium option to actually get you to sign on and try it. So you've got 6 months, and hopefully by then the person's ready to pay.
At just $10 per annum, the solution ticks the affordability box, opening the door to smallholder farmers. It seems the judges have heard enough and are ready to make their verdict.
It's a yes from me. Accessibility to information is a really important aspect of agricultural development, making sure that our farmers, small-scale farmers, are not left behind when it comes to data and information, which is just one of the many differences between, the global south, the developing world, and the developed world. In terms of its export potential, because a huge part of this platform is thinking about ways that we can export innovations from Zimbabwe. So I'd want to hear more about that, and I'd want to hear more about how you plan to distinguish yourself, and also which export markets. Off the top of my head, I would think places that are similar to Zimbabwe, since you've already trained an AI model on agricultural systems here.
Yes.
So I'd want to hear more about that aspect of things. But otherwise, I think you have a pretty good innovation.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So yes from me.
Thank you very much.
So far, I think what's also made a positive impact is just hearing how you've managed to onboard the number of farmers that you already have. So we're not talking theoretically. Yes. You're talking now from experience and getting feedback.
Yes.
from users. So I'd be keen to see how we can scale this.
Yes.
And roll it out across more farmers.
Thank you.
Just one comment. There are people like me who we need to see. So when you come back next time,
yes,
come back with the app that you can show me. I'm not that clever I looked at that video, which was a screen grab, yeah?
Yes.
And I was trying to understand what it's about. I'm not that smart. So today I just listened to what my colleagues have said, and I'm just copying. I trust Christo's judgment on that.
Wow.
The issue was
Roloff is a farmer. Karen is a commercial director. Christo is the closest thing we have here to AI.
Real African intelligence.
She's also a farmer, but
thing to AI.
In another world, she does this AI stuff. Like I say, I would trust what my colleagues believe in you. I believe in them. So you come back on the next show.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Someone needs to teach me about this AI stuff.
The entrepreneur is through to the next stage, earning the opportunity to refine the solution through training and mentorship, and take it one step closer to becoming export ready. The Eagle's Nest AgriChallenge, proudly brought to you by Zimtrade and the Netherlands Embassy.